Hi, it's Kim. It's Wednesday, September 1st. Amazingly, we've made it through another month. Whew. And it's been quite a one, hasn't it? I'm using a new Oracle slash, I don't know if it says the tarot deck, but it's a little different that I just got, though I really, really love it. The box did come to me damaged, and I was like, well, I could send it back, but it just called to me. Just let everyone know sometimes things are just meant to be. It's called the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, and it is by Phyllis Currett and artwork by Danielle Barlow. It's sort of like a little metallic, magnet sort of thing on the side that you can hear click when I close the box. And it comes in this little bag. Oh, very much like a rune bag, I guess I would say, though I know there's tarot bags as well. But usually I don't see them when there's a box in addition to them. My little bag. And this is what the card looks like. And they're beautiful. And like their messages are even more powerful. Now, they're not really meant to be like reversed or inverted or whatever you want to call it. And also, so most are read upright. There is an additional, if it is quote unquote reverse, there is an additional message. I like that a lot. Now, this is like a full tarot deck. So give me a second while I shuffle. We'll just chat and yabber along as I do so. I don't know if you guys have a wish or a thought, a question that you guys need answered. I always need to figure out what my friends slash whatever they are, where their minds are. And so it's always one of my questions is I don't understand people very well. I understand my characters, not necessarily people. And I use writing to understand myself. So perhaps this also helps with that. All right, let's cut it one more time. All right, so our card, oh, it is upright. It's the Pilgrim. Now this is their version of the Fool. And of course, the Fool is the 0 card that goes on the journey in tarot. And I told the story of the Fool in my book. So I feel a certain kinship to it, that we all start off as a fool and we go throughout life. Basically, I would say being the fool, learning, becoming the high priestess, you go all the way through the major arcana. And I feel you go all the way through the minor arcana, both inverted and upright, all throughout our lives. And in the end, I have a feeling we wind up as the pilgrim yet again. And we tend to be the pilgrim many, many times. I am going to look it up because I do believe that it is important to have, like how they say stuff in these booklets. And it is a very nice booklet, by the way. I have to see if sometimes they start on 0 and sometimes they end on 0. No, it starts on 1. So it starts on the world, which means 0 should be at where 23 would be. Let's see. 0, the pilgrim. So this is how all of us really are. And look at that artwork. Wisdom. Light of heart with dancing feet and clear eyes. The pilgrim sets forth knowing that every path is open before her. Beside her travels Fox, with keen senses and keener instincts, her companion and guide to the magic at play within the seeming randomness of daily events and encounters. Patterns will emerge to reveal the pilgrim's purpose and the meaning of her life. But it's trust rather than foresight that guides her. Trust that she will be taken care of as she travels. Like a child remembering the words to the beginning of a fairy tale, she wonders where it will all lead, but everything that surrounds her is alive, connected, bountiful, and benevolent. All she has to do is recognize that. Free from the weight of the constraints of the past, free from fear or expectations of the future, the pilgrim is fully present in the moment, in the world, and herself. The feather in her cap reflects the enlightenment she has earned, and that she seeks as her journey continues. A pentacle of apple seeds. I'm going to hold this back up. A pentacle of apple seeds hangs above her heart, symbolizing the element and spirit that she, like Mother Earth, embodies. Within each seed resides magic, including the great power of rebirth. That power resides within the pilgrim too. So we can be reborn, right? Many, many times. The power to rise again after ending loss or sorrow. The pilgrim's journey of unmaking empowers her to make herself again and teaches her that though the forms of life change, the spirit of life is eternal. The pilgrim walks supported, sustained, and nourished by love from which she was created. Mother Earth fills her path with blossoming flowers, beauty, and blessings. She walks embraced, inspired, and guided. Magic flows from creation into her, from her into creation. The pilgrim walks. Life is simple. Not always an easy task to say, huh? Life is simple. But I guess in some ways we have to understand that it is simple and we make it complex, right? Essence. Awaken, begin, benevolence, support, discover, remember, trust. Continue on. Heroine's quest. Now this is I'm going to read what the council is, and that's if it's inverted, but I think I need to hear it. Awaken to the magic within and around you. Weave your physical and spiritual life together, supported by the deep wisdom and love of Mother Earth. Make your life a prayer. Whew. Life a prayer. All right, now there is magic included in this. So if you do not believe in magic or into that sort of like spellish sort of stuff, please just understand that it is just a message. Magic. Cut an apple in half by slicing it down its equator, across the middle, not from stem to stem. Inside, you will see the sacred symbol of the witches, a mystery filled with magic. Take a bite of the apple. Taste its sweetness and be mindful and grateful of natural abundance, generosity, love, and wisdom that support you. Make a vow to honor the blessings that you are given and use them well for yourself and for life. Share the rest of the apple with the animals to share with your world. So mote it be. Now, I am going to put that with a caveat that with apples in folklore, it doesn't always mean a happy thing. If you remember Snow White, there's a poison apple and such. So just, just remember that folklore also has a different take, and it's not necessarily like the Good Witch's take. I don't know. I'm also going to do a quick reading. I have a 6-day trial to the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And I decided I'm going to pull a 1-card reading for us as well. Because, like, why not, right? Yeah. All right, I'm picking this one. All right, tap card for insight. All right, it's number 40, mindful groupthink. Keeping a clear mind, hurtful thoughts, groupthink. The human mind can be so many things: a prison, a lantern, a circus, a temple, a cave. It can be a place of restriction or a place of never-ending expansion. Right now, be careful of where you wander in your mind. The quality of your thoughts is key, and you're in a fertile time for full manifestation. You want to ensure that the seeds you plant will sprout and flourish into your life you seek to grow. Be mindful not to scatter weeds. It's easy to be influenced by others right now too, especially in our digital age. It's hard to protect yourself from the energy and the sheer amount of information bombarding you 24/7. If you allow all the fear and uncertainty to pollute your mind and emotions, you will fill yourself up with this negativity and then see more of it in the outer world. Stay out of gossip and other forms of groupthink, for when you cut another person down to their level due to their perceived mistake or limit them by your envy, you actually activate lack for yourself. So fill yourself with thoughts of plenty. Imagine your universe unfettered by scarcity and alive with abundant hope and goodness. Be mindful of what your mind is full of and keep the faith. Good brings more good, love more love, gratitude more things to be grateful for. And I have to admit, I agree with that, except they didn't mention action. And I do believe that we, at least in my practice, that we have to also act. We can't just be all, my thoughts are with you. That's why I say holding space, because it's a much more active, I'm with you energetically, and I will support you no matter what. I've got your back sort of feel. It's a much more active sort of thing. And like, that's what I mean by they didn't include action, just happy thoughts and feel good about yourself and rah, rah, rah. And yes, do that. But also make it happen, manifest in the best way by doing everything that you can do. Now, with both of those readings, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Have a great rest of the week. I will be recording on, for Saturday. It will not be a live reading. I should make that very, very clear. So I have a funeral that day, and it will not be a pleasant reading if I do it before. So take care. Have a great week. Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye.